hello stream. We have returned for surprise stream on a Sunday because real life hates us.
Because it's actually Saturday.
Because it's also Saturday and I don't know my days.
Well, it's probably Sunday in Japan right now.
Saturday night, maybe? Because midnight, noon, it would probably be flipping over to Sunday for them.
I thought they were 14 hours behind. Or ahead.
I assumed it was 12, but I could be wrong. Yeah, we got another one of these guys coming up. On the upside, these two are literally right next to each other. And we don't have to worry about some stupid arc. Alright, so... You know what? I'm gonna bring in Engval and see how that goes. Worst comes to worst, we bring in a friend, maybe.
Okay. And I know it may have been spelled differently, but wasn't there Ingval in Banner Saga?
There was. I think it was spelled with like a Y.
But the good thing is, you know how to deal with these guys now.
That doesn't mean I'm gonna win.
Yeah. But you know the strategy now.
Fireworks on this guy. Pretty good. I don't think this guy's considered an boss. Okay, so he still has this.
Weren't the other ones blue?
No, I don't think so.
I may have been editing a file where somebody had a blue attack similar to this.
Might have been. Okay, shit.
Drink!
I got a little bit of health earlier because our message got appraised.
Yay!
In the middle of this fight. Engval, what are you doing? Fire? Hey!
Hey!
There he goes. He was way easier than Engval. And I don't know if that's because we've got more levels on us, or if it's because he's weaker. Cerulean tier.
Or both!
Oh, sure, Crystal's here. Alright, what does that do for me? Restores half of FP, alright. And then this one, Rupture. Causes concoction to explode in... What?
Bombs?
A crystal tear forms slowly over the ages where the Erd Tree's bounty falls to the ground. Can be mixed with a defective crystal tear which possesses absolutely no medicinal qualities. A lesson said to be learned the hard way for some. Faith can be volatile after all. Does it cause an explosion around us?
B?
Alright, well, let's check out what he was protecting up here. Lots of broken pots. Oh, more sunflowers. Take those. Nothing really? At all?
That's interesting.
I'm kind of surprised there's nothing here.
Well...
I mean, I get that, like, his drops are probably a good enough reward. But I would think that a boss being here would mean something.
Well, it's a field boss, so there's less of a chance that they were guarding something, maybe? Because you could have approached it from the other side.
Actually, I couldn't. There's only one way up here.
Oh. Like, there's cliffs all around you?
Yep.
Oh.
Try patrolling. Introspection ahead. Why is it always horseback battle and then praise the sorcery? I guess he was weak to sorcery? Although we kind of just brute forced him.
Oh.
I mean, I'm assuming that's the case with that line. Alright, nothing else then, huh? Alright, cool. I'll take more physics stuff. Not gonna complain about that. Oh, hey, Grace.
Woohoo.
Did not see that before.
You know what would be a real dick achievement here? Getting every Grace.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's Swan. Gesturing required ahead. By the way, try jumping.
What
Gesture.
kind of gesture though?
That's the good question. Ah, shit. I fell off.
Because you remember, to get Wolfman down,
We had to
we had to learn a new gesture
Oh, no,
of
it was snap.
yeah, we had to learn the snap gesture. So there is a non-zero chance that we might have to learn a new gesture before something can happen.
Could be.
But then again, I could be wrong.
Then try jumping?
I could be wrong because this is From Software.
Alright. So I've skipped a step, I guess.
Okay.
Or no, there is no way to get up here outside of doing something like this. There's not an elevator like I would expect there to be.
Maybe there was at one point, but the elevator broke?
It doesn't look like it based on what I saw down below.
But I was thinking with like the big hole in the middle of the room.
I know, that's what I thought. He tried to jump and missed. But there's like... That doesn't look like there's an elevator. That's a statue right below us.
Maybe above?
If there was, there'd be a thing there for it.
Oh,
Like a lever to pull it down. What do we got? Yay! I like this. This is good. Memory stones are good. That means I can have more spells. I don't know how much it improves it by. I think it's by 1. So that means I have more spell slots. So now, now I can have 4 instead of 3.
What were people jumping for off the side?
It looked like they were just trying to land back on the castle wall there.
Oh.
But we haven't been down this way, so I'm just gonna pop down this way. Okay, erudition ahead. This is a dev note. Can you look that up? Because that's not a word I'm familiar with. What does that mean? Erudition guide me.
Rudition. The quality of having or showing great knowledge or learning.
Okay, so it's basically saying knowledge guide thee or something like that.
It's also a gesture.
Erudition is a gesture?
Yes.
I don't think we have that.
Like I said, there's a non-zero chance we'll have to learn it.
Yeah, erudition sounds like something we'd get in the academy. Cookie crystal.
Are you spoiler?
I mean, if you're gonna just give me like a location, I don't mind that.
The Church of Aerith, Irith, or Aerith?
Are we in Final Fantasy VII? What's going on here?
Not Lilith or Ares. Aerith.
I've heard the argument of Aerith or Eris as her name.
Oh, I've always heard of Aerith.
I've heard both.
I know in recent times they've been changing it. They've been trying to change it over to Aerith, but to me, she'll always be Aeris with an S.
Mm-hmm.
But the quest line begins when you meet an NPC at the Church of Aerith. Aerith, right behind Stormvale Castle.
Stormvale Castle.
So
Would that
we
be
might.
this one? Aerith?
We
Aerith? Is that the one? Or is it N-A?
IRITH.
So Aerith. Okay.
Aerith is the Church of Aerith is right behind Stormvale Castle.
Yeah, we've been there then.
Okay, but there's an NPC
Yeah, we've talked to
in
him.
there.
He never gave us that emote though.
Is his name Thops?
Yes.
Then you'll need to. It says
Maybe we gotta go back and talk to him after finding this?
it says the iridescent gesture is a reward for completing the quest line for Thops.
Okay, then he needs another glintstone key, because that's what he asked us for. And we only have one. So that tells me that there has to be at least another one. Now the question also becomes, does that glintstone key get used? I assume it has to be too. I assume it gets used up to get us in. Key to the seals binding both the gate of Academy of Valeria Lucaria activates warp magic bound within the seals. Glintstone key, remember its user, meaning once it's used, it can never be passed to another. The Academy does not welcome the indolent. Okay, so if we use this one now to get into the Academy, we can't use it. We can't give it to him. So that means there has to be a second one somewhere. So do we give this to him now and try to find the second one? Or do we just go in now and then when we find the second one we return to him?
I don't know. And I just, what's the name of the glintstone key? I know there was a prefix to it.
I think it was literally just glintstone key. Academy glintstone key.
Oh.
Out of curiosity.
You might want to use it because I believe the only other key is inside the academy.
Well, there we go. That makes our decision a lot easier, now doesn't it? Although that seems like there has to be another way in then besides that. Because otherwise it doesn't make a lot of sense to put it that way, to lock yourself out.
Well, this is From Software.
No, that's not From Software to lock you out completely from something.
They're not that much of dicks?
No. You should always be able to access whatever they have there. It's just a matter of how you go about it. They've never outright locked you out from what I know.
Okay, but you might need to, like, ninja parkour yourself.
Oh, that could totally be possible. Ow! Right,
and then it's
you shot.
And then it's like, how did I physically possible get in here? You want me to go up there to that only other entrance? How? How, From Software?
Goodbye. More arrows. Did the other guy drop anything? Doesn't look like it. Root resin. Okay, this is an area I don't think I've seen before. Yeah, we've not been here before. What is all this? Doesn't look pleasant. Oh, wait, you know what? This is the other side of that area we first poked through with the crabs, yep. Baby crabs.
And just remember that at one point or another, you did want to make a poison throwing weapon, just in case you come along those poison balloon enemies again.
I know, but we still don't have the materials for it.
Okay, just half reminding you.
I think that's poison.
Probably. It looks yellow.
Yeah. Crab? Okay, so we can get around it by being on the horse. Oh, poison balloon. These might be what I'm after. Oh. Okay, the horse is poisoned. That's great. You're dead.
Is there any medicine you could give Torrent?
There's those berries. Yep, there we go. There you go, horsey.
Awesome.
Smithing stones. Anything else worth grabbing here? More
Do you
poison
think
flowers.
the rate of poison is lower on Torrent since he's a horse-like thing?
See, he's a spirit horse, so maybe?
But is he really a horse since he has horns and like...
I mean, everything else seems like it. I'll take more of these lilies.
Those lilies have a very money-like sound to them.
I mean, they all make that sound when you pick that stuff up.
I know that, but I'm just like thinking, can't they have like 2 or 3 sounds for like different
I
things?
mean, why would they? Because, I mean, you want to know what's going on in a game like this, right? Syncing with a single sound effect makes sure that you know immediately what's going on.
I guess you're right.
You know, you accidentally press triangle in the middle of battle and to like do something, and it's like, shit, I picked something up and I didn't mean to do that. Rather than, you know, hitting it and having no idea what happened
Oh, okay.
and why you failed at whatever you were trying to do.
But why would you say shit? I picked something up.
Because you know by the sound effect that that's what happened.
But why is that a bad thing?
If you're in the middle of combat, I would assume that's a terrible thing. Because you're not doing what you wanted to do. You wanted to, like, attack or switch your weapon or something. And instead, you pick up an item.
But does that cost any time to pick up an item?
I mean, it costs you the time of you press the button and you didn't immediately switch your weapon or what have you. Which could, in the middle of combat, make you die.
Okay, okay. But it's not like there's a picking up animation.
No. But it does still cost you the time of that instant. Oh, hey, girl! Did she say something? No, she's not saying anything. I thought I heard, like, whimpering or something. Didn't expect fortitude, so to speak, brief respite.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, it's flies
Well,
on the corpses.
What do you make of it? What's happened to this village? I witnessed a sight much the same in my infancy. The oppression of the weak. Murder and pillage unchecked. A waking nightmare.
How do you
knit by
remember
men.
your infancy? Do you have one of those, like, infinite memories?
I mean, I guess it's debatable what infancy is, and if it's something traumatic, I think it would stick with you more.
But this time,
If it's not, buried.
I'm a woman grown. And though the suffering cannot be undone, I can still mete out justice. Justice to the oppressors. Let the scars I carve remind them. I am Nefeli Lu, warrior. Put this
Favorite
time,
way to meet justice
and though
is
there's
with
justice,
bacon.
let the scar...
I mean, you could also wait for the night. When Batrook shows up. He is justice. He is the night. He is Batrook. Okay, so I was hearing whimpering. I think it's these guys.
Oh.
Well, now they're all mad. Oh, he had more health than the others.
So I wonder why he was whimpering.
And they were all kind of crying.
Is this like some trap where it's like you think they're human, you go over to them, and then they attack you?
I mean, they're whimpering. If it wasn't for the fact that I could target them, I might consider, trying to talk.
Because isn't
Marble
there...
tier.
Huh.
It's a larval tier.
Because in one horror game, isn't there an enemy that cries?
I mean, I feel like that's a lot of horror games that there would be something like that.
No. Left 4 Dead I'm thinking of.
Could be. Where is the larval tier?
I think you missed it. I thought you just missed it.
Yes, I did. There it is, next to the dragon heart. Material needed by Ranella to grant... Oh! So this is the item, then. Core of a creature of mimicry known as a silver tear, as much a substance as it is a living organism. Material required by the amber egg cradled by Ranella, Queen of the Full Moon, to birth people anew. Being born anew allows the relocation of attributes boosted by leveling up. So this is how we respec our characters, with this item. And whatever the NPC is that needs it. Precious item ahead. Yes, that was very useful. I'm glad. Mushrooms.
Everyone loves mushrooms.
Not my mother.
Really?
This village is done for. Please, even if it's just you, old Albus, hide well and still your breath. Oh, did someone live? If that's the case, they must be buried under the well, I would think. Offer precious item, and then let there be good fortune. Heyo.
Summoning pool is active.
There's also a grace. Alright, what else is around the zone? So I'm going to assume that, based on that message, maybe we're actually closer to Ranalla than I first thought?
Did you ever have a California Pizza Kitchen pizza?
I have not.
I haven't had one in quite some time, but I remember we were visiting were we taking my sister to college one year? I forget the entire story, but we stopped by California Pizza Kitchen at, I believe, the King of Prussia Mall, and we were like, oh, let's just stop here, because supposedly their pizzas are pretty good. And I remember I had a triple mushroom pizza, because during that time in my life I was a fan of mushroom pizza. Still kind of am, but I'm like, triple mushroom? That sounds different.
I don't know if I would want that. I used to like, I shouldn't say used to, I still like mushroom pizza, but I feel like I need something extra on it, right? I need something more than just the mushroom. Mushroom and bacon together is delicious.
Ooh. still have the mushroom pizza.
Enemy ahead, therefore offer coffin. That's pretty good. I'll applaud that one. Alright, it said something about a sage ahead. Lovable sort ahead there. In short, try rolling. Mimicry. Close quarters battle required ahead. And then friend ahead. Behold, necessary item.
Please, no. Dear me.
Oh, this is the guy that was hiding.
I haven't a clue. No secrets lie with me, not a one. Oh, please leave me be. Wait then. You're not one of them? Well, what a relief. Oh, goodness me. I am Albus and Albinoric. As you can see, we're finished. The whole village is finished. The cursemongers have destroyed everything. No one that remains has their wits about them. I beg you. Would you look after this medallion? You must keep it out of the cursemonger's hands. And if you should meet the young Albinoric Latenna, then please give it to her.
So this is the girl with the wolf, I guess. If I'm remembering right.
A chosen land awaits us, Albinorics. The medallion is the key that leads to the city. It's only a quaint treasure for we who cannot make the journey. But for dear Latenna, it is needed to fulfill her purpose. My legs will soon fade, and with them my life. Alas, this is the immovable fate of all Albinorics.
So their legs fade and... Oh, he's dead.
How many souls did he give you?
Nothing. Otherwise it would have popped up.
Oh.
That's weird. Their
Yeah, I
legs
mean,
fade and then they die?
I mean, he should have given you at least like 10 souls or something. Yeah, it's weird that something died around you and you didn't get any reward for
Yeah,
it.
that's also a weird thing.
Because like, when an NPC dies,
They give
do
souls.
they? Hmm.
I got ivory sickle, I thought. Oh, okay, it's a dagger. Oh, weird. Okay. Sickle fashioned from ivory, weapon carried by aged Albinarics. This weapon is evidence of their dedication to the Halig tree, despite never having entered its presence. And it just has the quick step ability again. Okay. Oh, it's split with magic. Okay. Does it do... No other abilities, it looks like. No bleed or anything. Interesting. There's nothing over here. Behold, liar.
They still have mushroom pizza. I just checked. Cremini, shiitake, and portobello mushrooms with scallions, cracked black pepper, romano, and mozzarella.
Huh. Ranged battle, but for what? I don't see anything.
Not yet, at least.
I mean, it could also be that my not depth of field, but like how much stuff renders at a distance is lower, so I might not be able to see it.
Would there be any way to get better at that with like some super telescope or something?
No. Well, maybe.
Because I know you have an eyepiece. I know you have an eyepiece that will allow you to magnify things.
That was one I wanted to use, but okay. I mean, arguably they could do, but I've only ever. It would be a new thing for them. They'd usually only give me one item for that.
Because you do have a spyglass, right?
No.
Okay, so it's not like you spyglass can upgrade.
Not as far as I'm aware. It's just been an item that you use, and that's it.
And there are telescopes in fixed locations around the world, right?
Yes, there are.
Okay, okay.
Alright, so that was just how. Visions of Dog. Pack ahead. Liar. Warrior. Okay, that tells me that there's going to be a mini boss or something. Bring her in. Let's go.
Who did you choose?
Well, it's Nephili. It's the NPC we met on the way up here.
Hmm. So it's not a player.
Nope.
Okay.
She did pretty well when we were fighting, what's his face? Godric.
Hmm.
Didn't expect. Seems familiar. Omen Killer, huh?
Oh.
Alright. Nephili, where are you? Oh, I think she's killing like a pack of dogs. Yep, because there's one. Great.
So...
No wonder it seems familiar. I think I know exactly why they said that.
Why?
Because this is Capra Demon, or at least the same idea.
Oh!
Dogs and a big boss? Yeah, Capra Demon.
Oh, I remember Capra Demon. So the dogs, or wolves, or whatever, are part of the fight.
Yep. It's not what I wanted to do, but okay. Alright, that hurt. I'm dead.
No.
Damn, you were
no.
real close, too.
Yeah.
Oh well, getting here isn't too hard.
Ah, that stretch felt good. Mm.
Did you crack a few bones?
No, no.
Alright, you're gonna be the obnoxious one to deal with. However, you stagger pretty easily. Oh shit. Interesting. So you have flasks too.
But he doesn't seem to be a boss in any
Ooh.
way. Ooh, I saw gloves.
Yes, depraved perfumer. What does that tell me? Gloves worn by depraved perfumers. These heresy-inclined perfumers imbibe their own spices to alter body and mind. Their slow descent into self-destruction is what earned their name.
So they were druggies.
That's what it sounds like. Interestingly enough, those look like it's like like embossed leather gloves almost.
Huh.
Huh. Interesting. Technically, I didn't even have to fight him. I just well, actually, yes, I did, because he's standing right by that tree. So the minute I went to go by, he'd be right on top of me. Oh, this guy's not here now. Oh, because he probably walked over and just sat down. Ow.
Now, do the color of magic they throw at you mean anything?
I mean, the gold is usually your faith-based, and the... Ooh, that was close. And the blue is, like, intelligence.
Okay, so it's not like when they fire blue at you, it's not like elemental in any way. Like you could guard against. Well, like they do have lightning magic, but that would be more. Fire magic would be more like visible fireball.
Yeah. You can tell when the element is there. Like it's blatantly lightning, it's blatantly fire.
Okay.
The bubbles, I think, are still just regular magic, just bubble shaped. With her here, okay, no. So with her here, I cannot summon from the others.
Well, the symbol is there.
It is, but when I have her here, I can't bring up my guys.
That would be too OP.
I believe so. I don't think they want you to overwhelm the boss too much. Okay. Can I think I'm... Oh, no, here he comes. All right.
Watch out for dogs.
Well, that's why I'm trying to do it where I am. I want him to come up here, and maybe the dogs will chase us.
Uh-oh.
Nope, I just saw one. Look at him.
Oh, no.
Although, I don't think he's going to make it much longer the way this is
Ooh!
going.
And maybe only one dog got summoned.
I think the dogs are hiding something. Because Nephi was killing them over on the side. There we go.
And now the dog time.
Crucible, not talisman. Alright, I'll have to take a look at that, but I want to make sure there's no dogs left that'll attack me. Because the one crept around this way before. Yep, there's one.
Doggo!
Jumping ahead. I'm thinking no. That seems like a bad idea.
Yeah?
Legends of Ladder, therefore defeating one at a time. Defeating one by one. What?
Dogs?
That wouldn't make...
Defeating the dog one by one? Rather than taking them on in a group?
Yeah, why would that make a ladder?
Oh. Oh, yeah. Huh.
Alright, I'm not being able to target anything, so let's check out the new one. Crucible Knot. Reduces damage and impact of headshots. Talisman's fashioned from a bony knot that embodies the aspects of various creatures. Said to have grown on the human body long ago. Reduces damage and impact from headshots taken. A vestige of the crucible of primordial life, born partially of devolution. It was considered a signifier of the divine in ancient times, but is now increasingly disdained as an impurity as civilization has advanced. Interesting. Not generally useful for us, but interesting.
Huh.
Death and then life. Liar ahead. Alright, what else do we got going on here? Still no targets. Time for jumping. Fruit. But there is no fruit.
So, where do we go now?
Could this be gee, thanks. Useful. Well, I can get an item, but I think this might be a dead end. Rune Arc! Behold, warrior, except if only I hadn't given up. If only don't give up. We already went through all that. So, yeah.
Maybe go back to the place where it said jumping and just like look around, because there were like 2 other messages on steps leading down.
Yeah, but there was only 2 and then it was a dead end. Well, I can always teleport back if we get stuck down there. Seek down. That doesn't look like a safe step, I'm gonna be real. High spot. That just looks like it's gonna be death. I don't trust that.
Yeah. So next time on Elden Ring, we will be trying to figure out where to go next, I guess.
Well, I'm actually more surprised I haven't found the map yet. I kind of thought we'd find it over here by now, or at least a little marker that would show us where it's at, but there's nothing.
I don't know.
We did not go across here yet.